Once upon a time, in the seaside town of Par, the local seagulls were itching for a new adventure. They had conquered ships, mastered gladiator games, and even started their own newspaper. But one day, Squawk, the enterprising leader, had a feather-brained idea. Why don't we take over the Royal Mail and deliver letters ourselves? The seagulls were thrilled with the idea and immediately began their preparations. They adorned themselves with tiny postal hats made of seaweed and wrapped themselves in discarded envelopes. Seagull Sarah, the fastest flyer, was named Postmaster General. The seagulls couldn't wait to show the humans that they were more than capable of handling the mail. Early the next morning, the seagulls gathered outside the Par post office. They watched in amusement as the Royal Mail workers loaded their vans with letters and parcels. As soon as the workers drove off, Squawk signaled the start of Operation Seagull Mail. The seagulls swooped in, snatching up bundles of letters and parcels with their beaks and talons. With their cargo secured, the seagulls took to the skies, ready to deliver the mail to the townsfolk. Remember, accuracy is key. Squawk, squawk. No dropping mail in the sea. The first stop was Old Man Jenkins' house. Seagull Steve, carrying a heavy parcel, flapped his wings furiously to maintain altitude. But as he approached the house, he miscalculated and dropped the parcel on the roof. It slid down the tiles and landed in a nearby tree. Well, at least it's not in the sea, Steve muttered. Next, Seagull Sarah attempted to deliver a letter to Mrs. Thompson. She glided gracefully towards the mailbox, but just as she was about to drop the letter, a sudden gust of wind blew it out of her beak. The letter fluttered away and disappeared into the horizon. Oops, Sarah shrugged.
Seagull Sam, determined to prove his worth, aimed for the town hall. He had a stack of important documents clutched in his talons. As he approached the building, he got distracted by the sight of a shiny trash can below. In his excitement, he accidentally dropped the documents into a puddle. "Whoopsie-daisy," Sam chirped. As the day went on, the townsfolk of Par noticed their mail delivery becoming increasingly chaotic. Parcels were found in trees, letters were floating in the sea, and some mail had mysteriously vanished altogether. Confusion and frustration spread throughout the town. Meanwhile, back at the post office, the Royal Mail workers returned to find their mailbags empty and the seagulls lounging on the roof, proudly preening their feathers. Squawk beamed with pride, but the humans were not amused. "What's going on here?" demanded the postmaster. "Why is the mail in such a mess?" Squawk tried to explain their noble intentions, but the postmaster was having none of it. "Seagulls can't deliver mail. You lot have caused absolute chaos." Realizing their experiment had failed spectacularly, the seagulls sheepishly returned the remaining undelivered mail. The Royal Mail workers quickly resumed their duties, restoring order to Par's postal system. As the sun set, the seagulls gathered on the beach, licking their wounds and reflecting on their misadventure. "Well, we tried," sighed Squawk. "But maybe some things are best left to the humans." And so the seagulls of Par returned to their usual antics, leaving mail delivery to the experts. Though their attempt to take on the Royal Mail had ended in disaster, they remained undeterred, always ready for the next outrageous adventure.